Hi everybody, welcome to my video today. I am so excited to share this project with you. It's one I've been working on for a couple weeks actually, and I'm finally being able to film it and it's all coming together. So I just wanted to share it with you. I'm going to be talking about this really gorgeous paper you see right here, and then the stamps that we're using is going to be this one. This is the Ribbon of Courage. It was designed by Patty Bennett for her $1 million career in sales. That's something that happens with Stampin' Up. When you hit $1 million in career sales, you get to help design a stamp set, which is super fun. And I was at the event when they kind of launched the stamp set, and I got to have her sign it. So we're just going to be using one of the sentiments. It's going to be this one, live every moment, laugh every day, and love with all your heart, which I love. So we're going to use that. But I want to talk about this paper. This is celebration paper. And this was in the second release of celebration items. And this is paper that you can get for free when you place a $50 or more order. So I have about 4 sets of this paper coming today. Actually, I'm waiting for the UPS guy to come and deliver it because it is gorgeous and so much fun to use. It has all of this foil on it. So this is copper, this is silver, there's some gold. It's really, really pretty, right? You see all of that foiling. And then the other really fun thing about this paper is it has this really glossy feel to it. It has like a glossy overlay. And so you can do lots of different things with this paper. So one of the things that you can do is you can color it with your blends or your Copic markers. Any of your alcohol markers are going to work beautifully on this. And this, I took one of the 12 by 12 pieces, this full sheet right here, and I used my blends to color it. Now this was no easy task. It took me 2 full days to color this. So I would work on it and color some of it, and then I would get up and do other things, and then I would come back and I would color it. So I used the Rich Razzleberry, the Cherry Cobbler, my favorite Bermuda Bay, right there, and then the pumpkin pie, which came out really good, and then the old olive. So I just went through and I colored all of those, and I did use both the light and the dark, and I thought I would insert some footage here of me coloring. I just turned on the camera while I was doing a little bit of it and colored some of it, so I'll share that with you now. You've seen how I colored it. I thought once I colored it, I had seen this done, and so I thought it would kind of case the card that I saw. It's not exactly, but it wasn't my original idea, and I don't remember who did it. I actually tried to go back and look and couldn't find it. But what I thought is I would color this, and then I would cut it into 2-inch strips. So just with my trimmer, and what I wanted to do is use this to make cards for my team. So every month I send out birthday cards to them, and I send out top and sales, and if they have a new team member. And so I thought it would be really fun to use this paper that I did to send them cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm just cutting this into 2-inch strips. And it is a thicker cardstock for sure, which is nice. And by doing 2-inch strips, I'm gonna get the most out of this. And then what I wanna do is go ahead and just cut at 5.5. So it's kind of sad to cut this up, right? Because it's so gorgeous. But I promise we're not gonna cover a lot of it up. I didn't wanna do an entire card front with this because for one thing I wouldn't be able to get very many cards out of it, and then anything I did would really cover up a lot of this design. And the great thing is that once you're done coloring it, it doesn't get, you know, it's not smearing off. Okay, so let's do this last strip here. And I'm gonna save these little pieces because I just can't bear to get rid of them after all that work. Okay, so I have all of these pieces, so then let's get into making our actual card. We're gonna start out with Bermuda Bay card base. So this one looks like this. And then this is a pumpkin pie, and it can look like this. So they're both gonna be this direction. But I just wanted to show you 2 different colors. The next piece that we're gonna do is a basic black piece, and this is cut at 4 by 5.25, so it's a really easy layer. And you can go ahead and attach this. I'm gonna do both of these cards at the same time. The next thing we're gonna do is bring over the Big Shot. This is my Big Shot, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna use some of the circles, one of the circles here, to cut some of this glimmer paper. This is champagne glimmer paper. You could use copper foiling, one of our copper foiling sheets, but all you're gonna do is run this through, and I'm gonna do this twice because we're making 2 cards. I really love my Big Shot because it's easy to get these die cuts, and they coordinate with a lot. So I always am able to have a shape or something really quickly. And whenever you purchase a Big Shot from me, you get to pick out 2 free embossing folders from me. That's always the item that I offer when you purchase a Big Shot from me. So we've just cut out 2 circles, you can see. And then we'll set this aside. 2 circles. So let's bring our card base back over. And then we have our stacks here of our color, and what I want to do is I just want to lay this out, and you can see how beautiful that is on both colors. I would love to know which color you guys like best. I think I always like Bermuda Bay and the way that looks, and I definitely like the way the Bermuda Bay flowers looked when I was coloring them, but I also think that the pumpkin pie is a really pretty color too. I was going to use the rich raspberry. I pulled some rich raspberry cardstock out, but I just didn't think it looked great. I think that the rich raspberry cardstock is a little bit lighter than the actual, the way it actually colors with the alcohol marker. So I decided to do, oops, that went on crooked, the pumpkin pie. So I'm just using, hopefully I'm on camera, I'm just using my grid mat here to line up the edges. Those 2 pieces. You could also do cherry cobbler. So let's set those aside, and we're gonna bring over our, this is our 2 1/4 inch punch. Circle punches are the other thing that I really love. You can do so many things with circles. It's worth having circle punches. So I'm just gonna go ahead and punch out 2 circles from some Whisper White cardstock, and then we're gonna bring our stamp over, and I'm actually using basic black to do my stamping. And this just says, live every moment, laugh every day, love with all your heart. So we'll put that right in the middle of the circle. And it is best to stamp on Whisper White cardstock. The way the cardstock is formulated makes it really nice for stamping, and you will get a really crisp image. Okay, so we'll set that aside. Okay, so now to attach your white circle to your glimmer paper. Because this surface is not flat and it can be a little bit difficult, what you're going to want to do is use liquid glue to attach this. So once you have those attached there, what we're going to do is add some foam to the back of this. You can use your dimensionals if you want. Bring our cards back over. This part right to the card. Then I always think I need a few more things. So I'm just gonna grab some rhinestones out. And I'm gonna add a few rhinestones. Right to the card. And then we'll do the same on the Bermuda Bay. And then I really love the way these turned out, and I can't wait to send them off to my team members. So now I have a few more that I will do, and then everybody will get one of those. And I'll just do a few in Bermuda Bay, a few in the pumpkin pie, and then I'll send them off. So this is the rest of that amazing paper. I love it. I can't wait to get some more of it, and I actually will be doing a Facebook Live making 2 cards with this really pretty paper. So you're going to want to make sure you tune in for that. The information for that will be over on my website, and then there will also be photos. There's a supply list in the YouTube description down below. You can click on that if you would like. You get this paper free when you place a $50 order, and you will also get my card kit and a free polka dot embossing folder when your order is $50 or more. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll be back on Wednesday to share another project with you. I hope you have a great day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and watching my videos. Here are 2 other of my most recent videos. I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will catch you in my next video. I hope you all have a wonderful day.